Hello guys, it is March 30th. We are back and oh boy, so many things have happened. Where do I begin? I'm not going to talk about everything too much. It's been a stressful day, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. So cruise, my first carnival. So Ricky, the entertainment person, he was phenomenal. He was everywhere. He was always doing something. Oh, also ignore that. Um, I'm fine. It's just been one of those days. He was great. The ship was severely lacking. Now, they did have an IMAX theater, which was great. So, they have a pizza buffet, a seafood buffet, which is extra, a guy's burger joint, and a burrito buffet. Now, and then they have, like, the normal buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then all the extra restaurants. But the thing is, all four of those, like, extra buffet restaurants, except pizza, they all shut down at, like, 3. And after 3, you're out of luck. So from, like, 2 to 6, 2 to 5-ish, your only option is the pizza buffet. Don't get me wrong, the pizza buffet is delicious, but you guys know me. I have, I'm going to say food sensitivities. I can eat pizza, but I have to be moderate. I have to be very careful with that. Same if I'm drinking drinking lemonade, Coke, like all the acidic food, all the milk. I got to watch my intake on that stuff. And I know, but it's just, the buffet's closed. The other places are all closed. So my only option would either be order room service, which costs extra, or go to one of the restaurants that are not included and spend more money. So, now I really did enjoy the shows, but the way they designed the theater is so incredibly tiny. It's not big enough for the amount of people that are on there. And I know they need those metal poles for the structure, obviously. But they're very, like, all the seats are basically the same level. So me being a short person, most of the seats are blocked by the pole. And then if you do get a good seat, you have to be there. So the show time's at 9. The doors open at 8:30. You gotta get there at, like, 8:10. So there's a lot of waiting if you want to get a good seat to see something. And it's like, it's kind of like, so we got in line for the last show at 8:20. And the show was at 9. And we didn't get good seats. We got blocked by a pole, which we could still see, but it was very, So yeah, I would say with Carnival again. I don't think I'm going to Vista again. But Frankie was awesome. I got a lot done. I did not use all my yarn, though. So I have a big bag of finished, and then I've got my travel bag full of not finished. And we'll start with the finished. Oh, real quick. So, garbage disposal backed up from the dishwasher. So the dishwasher doesn't work, the garbage disposal doesn't work, the kitchen doesn't work. And somehow the fridge got turned off, so all that stuff had to be thrown away. It feels like a Monday, but it's Sunday. Okay, so most of these products I'm counting as finished do need assembly. 10 swings. I started off with the 10 swings. Most of them are just the solid original brown. But when I ran out, this one is half brown, half, like the sparkle, the melody brown of that tan color. And then we have 2 full tan ones. So we got 7.5, 8.5 of the brown, and 2.5 of the tan melody. So obviously those just need to be put on their chickens like so. So, the reason why I made 10 was because I didn't want an odd number. But I have this guy, so I have 11 of these. I'm gonna have to make another one. That's fine anyways, because I don't remember how many of each color I have, so I'll just make one more of those. So I had to alter the pattern. What happened to the light? I altered the pattern on this one to try to make it the same size because I was double stranding. It still turned out bigger, but I did reduce the size on this one because I double stranded white with fuzzy. I did finish this bag is wet. Why is this bag wet? Ew. I did finish a bunch of yarn. I did clip most of it. Oh. I guess this is the one I downsized? Oh, no, what happened? So I made this one exactly like I was supposed to, and then I realized, oh, this is too fat. So then I downsized to this one. So it was, like, you know. Okay. So we got 2 fuzzy white. A pink. We did finish 2 skeins of pink. We got a brown. I did keep the bag. I ran out of polyfill. Like, on the 3rd or this Friday. Was it Friday? So on Friday, I ran out of pretty much all of it. I only had just enough to stuff my dragon head. But, so yeah, I basically ran out on Friday. So that's why there's a lot of shells. So I'm going to count only what's in the bag complete, even though these chickens still need their swings attached. This one is not... Hold on. I did put some chicken bodies in here. We got the blue fuzzy. I want to say we finished 1 skein of this. A basic white. So we got 2. A dark brown, which I did not finish this yarn. So yeah, dark brown. Another white and another gray. So I would maybe make another white. Oh, wait, that would be 5. I would probably make another gray of this, just to make an even 12. And then we made a regular chicken. Look at it. Oh. Normal chicken. He's kind of, I don't know why, but he's chunky. Like, he took up most of the polyfill. I'm looking at my list here, and I think I was behind, and I thought I was ahead. So, I don't know what happened. Because I knew I needed 18 chickens. I knew that was my final total. That's all I could remember. But the chickens I wrote down were these chickens. So that's why I was going to do 9 of these and 9 of these. But ran out of time. So like the 21st I was supposed to do... Oh, well, the 20th was supposed to be a red and orange octo. Which didn't happen. But I do have 4 finished items over there, so those are good. The 21st was supposed to be yellow and green octo. The green happened, but not the yellow. So those didn't get done. So I need to do those tonight. And then 22nd to 30th was chickens in general. But I'm going to count the 21st done. Because we do have 2 dragons, which I don't, were those even on the list? I don't think so. No, they weren't on the list, but, okay, so, we're caught up for that. We have 10 of those, so we're gonna count off the 22nd, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we're good to the 26th, and now, so I bought this pattern, and I can't tell if I love it or hate it. So the flowers, basically only the head is stuffed. I think it would look cuter if it had a mouth. But it's basically, it's like a little flower buddy. It's a snuggler. And I think it's, I can't tell if I like it or not. But it was cute. only the head needed stuffing, so I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I actually bought that pattern while it was in port, on, like, when I had service for that, like, a little second. So, I made, there's one more chicken. This one's black and white. I did not finish any of that yarn. So I made this. So this was, as my first time reading this pattern on my phone, was very complicated. So I actually made 2 sets of ears. Not realizing. So, but yeah, I made this guy. It's mostly pink and then white. And then I still had the light brown, so I did the large horns. And then I did this little tail. So you customize the tail, customize the horns, customize the... I think that's it. But yeah. So, 2 things about the pattern. They wanted you to sew the legs, the arms, the wings on. I said no thank you. So I actually crocheted the arms in the round. And I think it turned out fine. Same with the flower. Like, they wanted you to crochet the arms, or sew them on. I'm like, no, that's not necessary. So, and then you gotta sew the head on. So I just sewed the head on and the wings, and I think it turned out great. But it didn't finish the pink yarn. So I'm like, okay, so, and then I had the second pair of wings. Or ears. So here are the ears. This one's got a different tail. And this one's just white and pink with a dark brown horn for contrast. And I think these are really cute. They're also snugglers. Only the head is stuffed. And yeah, I think they're really cute. So I don't know if my calculations are correct, but I'm going to count the flower buddy as an extra item. So we're 1 item ahead. So I'm going to wait to mark these off on the list until I complete them. But I obviously could not complete them because I ran out of stuffing. So I just need to close the body. Well, stuff the body. Close the body up. Make the head and do the face. So, and I did finish the tail before I cut the yarn. Most of these took up and finished the yarn. So there's this guy. I think there's 3. Oh no, it's black. Okay. There's 3 black. Because I was literally, I had scraps and I was trying to finish. So 3 of the black and white bodies. A blue body. And yeah, like I said, these are literally almost done. Now, I ran out of this color on the way home. So when I got home, I grabbed the color and I finished it because we went back out to get Subway because we had no food in the fridge. So we got this one, which is the Melody color. So I'm not going to count this skein. I'm gonna put it over there because that wasn't in there. We got another one, which is why we ran out because I made 2 of them. Like, on the way home, I was literally trying to finish every bit of scrap yarn. 2 arms for the flower buddy. And that's it. So I made 2, 3, wait. 3. I made 6 chicken bodies. I want to say on the way home. Because this pattern, the pattern I used for them, I could not find anywhere. I did not have this pattern saved anywhere. And it got packed in the suitcase. And the suitcase went away last night. So I'm pretty sure I made these 6 chicken bodies on the way home. Which I don't know is as impressive as it sounds. Because it was like a 4-hour journey home. I don't know how was that, like an hour and a half for each chicken body, and I thought it was moving pretty fast too. So the yarn we have left over is not a horrible amount, actually. I'm probably going to finish these shortly. Maybe not these, but. So, yellow and red. So, oh, I made a rubber duck in the yellow, and I gave it away. Because if you don't know, ships, you have ducks, and you leave them around the ship, and people find them, and they either move it to a different location or keep it. And I wanted to make one out of yarn, so I did. I don't think I took a video of it, though. I just modified the chicken pattern. But yeah, that's how much yellow I got. This is how much red I got. So we finished the other, the brunette pipsqueak, but we only got into this one like a little bit. This is a dollar store version of it. We used up all the white except for this half skein. We barely touched the gray. I think I only made that one chicken with this. The dark brown we used a little bit, but not a horrible amount. And then this blue variegated, it says navy, is completely untouched. I think I brought like 2.5 of those. So, and same with this one. Like, we started this one, I think, but I think I brought like 2.5 of these. But yeah, that is everything I made in my 9 days while running out of stuffing. So again, I'm not going to count them off the list just yet because I am going to go finish them up. But I think we're good. Because the chicken Zelda Sweens weren't on this list. The dragons weren't on the list. The sunflower wasn't on the list. So I think we're doing alright. This is just a guide, really, like, you know. But I am going to go record how much yarn I used. But I'm going to have to go look at the footage. So, we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will come back and recap for tomorrow. Bye!